When people hear the word dirty, their minds often jump straight to physical intimacy. But the truth is, what many women secretly want from men has far more to do with energy, confidence, awareness, and emotional depth than anything purely physical. These desires are rarely spoken out loud. Not because they're shameful, but because they're subtle, layered, and often misunderstood. Women don't usually ask for these things directly, yet they notice deeply when a man naturally does them. These are the unspoken behaviors that create tension, attraction, and that magnetic pull people struggle to explain. Today, we're uncovering 6 dirty things women secretly want men to do, but almost never say out loud. The first thing women secretly want men to do is take control without being controlling. This isn't about dominance in an aggressive or loud way. It's about calm leadership. Many women crave the feeling that a man knows what he's doing, where he's going, and what he wants. When a man confidently makes decisions, choosing the restaurant, planning the evening, or simply saying, "I've got this," it creates a sense of safety and excitement at the same time. There's something deeply attractive about a man who doesn't constantly ask for permission or reassurance, but instead acts with quiet certainty. Women often won't say this out loud because they don't want to seem dependent, but deep down, many love when a man steps up and leads naturally, without arrogance or force. This kind of leadership sends a powerful signal. It says, you can relax. You don't have to carry everything. And that feeling is intoxicating. It allows a woman to let go mentally, to stop overthinking and to feel present. It's not about power. It's about trust. A man who can lead with respect, clarity, and confidence creates emotional tension that feels almost electric. That's the kind of dirty attraction that starts in the mind long before it ever reaches the body. The second thing women secretly want men to do is notice the small details. Not just the obvious things like a new hairstyle or outfit, but the subtle changes in mood, tone, and energy. Women often communicate indirectly. A shift in how she speaks, how fast she replies, or how she carries herself can say more than words ever could. When a man notices these details and responds without being asked, it feels deeply intimate. It tells her, I see you, I'm paying attention. This kind of awareness is incredibly powerful. Remembering how she takes her coffee, noticing when she's unusually quiet, or sensing when she needs space instead of conversation. These moments create a quiet closeness that feels almost private. Women rarely ask for this because it feels awkward to say, please observe me more carefully. Yet, when a man naturally does it, it creates a sense of emotional nakedness that feels far more intense than physical exposure. It's one of the most underrated forms of attraction. The third thing women secretly want men to do is be emotionally bold. Many men believe strength means hiding vulnerability. But for many women, emotional courage is irresistible. This doesn't mean oversharing or emotional chaos. It means being honest about feelings, expressing desire clearly, and not being afraid to say things that matter. When a man calmly says what he feels without apology or fear, it creates a powerful emotional charge. Women often want men to express interest directly, rather than hiding behind jokes or mixed signals. Saying something as simple as, I like you, or I enjoy being around you, can feel surprisingly intense when delivered with confidence and sincerity. Emotional boldness shows maturity. It shows that a man isn't afraid of rejection or judgment. That fearlessness is deeply attractive because it makes a woman feel chosen, not guessed at. The fourth thing women secretly want men to do is create tension through restraint. Attraction isn't built by rushing. It's built by pacing. Many women crave the slow burn, the lingering pause, the deliberate silence, the moment that feels like it could go further but doesn't yet. When a man doesn't rush for validation, attention, or physical closeness, it creates anticipation. And anticipation is powerful. This restraint communicates confidence. It says, I don't need to rush. I'm comfortable in this moment. holding eye contact a second longer than expected, lowering his voice slightly, or pausing before responding. These subtle actions create an atmosphere that feels charged without being explicit. Women rarely say they want this because it's difficult to explain, but they feel it instantly when it happens. The mind fills in the gaps, and that's where attraction intensifies. The fifth thing women secretly want men to do is make them feel desired, not just liked. There's a big difference between friendliness and desire. Many men play it safe, afraid of appearing too forward, but in doing so, they sometimes erase the spark. Women want to feel attractive, wanted, and chosen, but in a respectful, confident way. This isn't about crude comments or exaggerated compliments. It's about intention, a calm, confident expression desire, through tone, eye contact, or subtle words, can be incredibly powerful. Saying, "You look amazing tonight," while actually meaning it, or letting a moment linger without filling it with nervous chatter, makes a woman feel seen in a deeper way. She may never ask for this directly, but when desire is communicated with class and self-control, it creates a thrilling emotional response. The sixth and final thing women secretly want men to do is stay grounded and unshaken. Emotional stability is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. When a man doesn't panic, overreact, or lose himself trying to impress, it creates a sense of calm intensity. Women are drawn to men who remain centered, even when things are uncertain or emotionally charged. This grounded presence makes interactions feel safe yet exciting. It allows attraction to grow naturally without pressure. When a man is comfortable with silence, confident in who he is, and secure without constant reassurance, it sends a powerful message. It says, "I am enough as I am." Women may never say they want this, but they feel it instantly. And once they do, it's hard to forget. In the end, these 6 dirty things have very little to do with physical actions and everything to do with presence, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Attraction is built in the spaces between words, in the pauses, in the choices a man makes without announcing them. Women rarely say these things out loud because they want them to feel natural, not requested. When a man embodies these qualities effortlessly, attraction becomes something that doesn't need explanation. It simply exists. And that's the real secret. What women want most isn't something you do once. It's something you are: calm, attentive, confident, and emotionally aware. When those traits come together, desire doesn't need to be spoken. It's felt.